Hello, my name is Willow. Um, Welcome to my book channel. I'm calling it my bookshelf. Um, so one, I have really bad allergies going on right now. I've already taken allergy medication. I have a tissue to wipe my nose because my nose has been running. Um, so I figured I've recorded this one like 3 different times. First time I got cut off because I ran out of storage on my phone. Mm. And then second time I was doing mic test and I don't know if it actually worked. But and then the third time I was gonna do it, but then I remembered it was getting really close and I had to take my cat to the groomer. So yeah. I'm now back from said groomer and I am going to just pretty much lay it all out for you. So the first topic I want to cover on here is my 26 books for 2026. I've already finished one, and that one was here. Let me just go grab it. Okay, so there's a few books on here that I already physically have. I just don't feel like going and get them because they are buried under my table right now, and I don't really want to dig for it. So, first book of the year was Your Knife, My Heart by K.M. Moranova. Really good. Rated it 5 stars. I'm currently in the middle of reading the sequel, My Blade, You're Back. I'm about 40-ish% way through. And then I also just started the audiobook for Mate by Ali Hazelwood. It's a sequel / spinoff of Ride by Ali Hazelwood. I really enjoyed that one. So for listening, I'm just gonna pick back up on Mate. But actual physical copies after I'm done with My Blade Your Back, I'm gonna hop into Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I'm borrowing this one from my library. And the reason why I'm choosing that one is because it's part of a Goodreads challenge for the little like bookmarks on your Goodreads challenge. It's one of the options for the star selections. I don't remember who picked it, but a celebrity picked that one as one of their best reads. So, yeah, there's that. And then while I was at the library, I picked up We Used to Live Here by Marcus Kleiber, and I will be reading that. It sounded really good. It's apparently coming to be a movie soon, right? Soon to be a major motion picture. Yeah. So I'm excited to read that. Sorry, I'm also looking down here because that's where my notes are. Here, actually, hang on. Okay, so I moved the notes to where you're like parallel to each other. So let's see, what else do I have here? And then my best friend of almost like 15 years has requested I read the Quicksilver series. It has a different series name, but the first book is Quicksilver by Callie Hart, and then the sequel to that. I have both down there, like I was telling you. I have both of them down there. So I will be also reading that. So that brings us to 6 books. So number 7 is going to be Housemaid The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. And I chose that one because one, it's been on my TBR for a very long time, but it's also part of the challenge faves on Goodreads. And then I'm also going to be reading the sequel to that, The Housemaid's Secret, and that one is the Choice Archive, another Goodreads challenge. I have both of those. They're in my room over that way, my bedroom over there. Um, there's so many gnats in here. Anyway, next is Circe by Madeline Miller. It's the Lasting Reads challenge on Goodreads, and I'm choosing that one. Out of all those books, there was a couple on there that I was like, ooh, I like that. I'll read that. I'm choosing that one because that was lended to me like 5 years ago from my aunt, and I haven't read it, and I need to give it back to her. So, sooner I give that back, the better. I think she's honestly forgotten about it at this point, but I have not, and it is on my bookshelf. So, number 10, Heartless Hunter by Kristen Ciccarelli is part of the Tale Spinners challenge on Goodreads, and I have that book currently. So I was trying to find books that I already currently had to narrow it down, so that way I could, get the challenges and stuff done faster, so I'm not having to wait to buy the books. So then that brings us into different things. So far we've covered what I've already read / what I'm in progress of, and then the books that I've already like locked in for sure. I would like to read for the fantasy romantasy type category. I would like to read The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. I already have that book. It's on my shelf. I need to read it. And then I would like to follow that up with the sequel, The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King by, obviously, Carissa Broadbent. I would also like to read One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig and Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig, and then Belladonna by Adeline Grace. They've all just kind of been floating around in my TBR of like, woo, read me, and then something else new will come out, and then I get totally sidetracked, and I end up not reading it, even if I buy the first book. I don't like the lighting there. It makes me chill. I just have like a dimple there. Anyways, and then so those are more of like the dark, atmospherical is what I've heard of the romantasy, and then my next three are romantasy with a little bit of tension and chemistry. So, first up is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I have that one in my bedroom over there, so I don't have to buy that one or borrow it. I already have it. And then I would like to read Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows. Vows by Rebecca Ross. That's up there on my things. I don't own either of those, so I can either A, buy them, add to my little Dragon's Lair collection, or B, I can borrow them from the library if they have it, and or I can see if they have it on audiobook. If not, I have Spotify, and that's how I listen to my audiobooks, so I can do that. Now let's move on to the thrillers, because I like romantasy, fantasy, thriller, psychological stuff, along with like mysteries, and then also ones that just tear your heart apart. So, I have a very wide range of where I'm trying to go. with my reading this year. Last year it was very romance and fantasy. I want to verge back out. So for my thrillers and psychological slash unsettling books, I'm choosing The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. I think that's how it's pronounced. Verity by Colleen Hoover. I haven't read anything else Colleen Hoover. I've heard she's canceled, but also her books aren't great, is what I've heard. But I've heard Verity's very good. So, um, I'll give that a shot. And then I'll probably, if I like it, I might read some more Colleen Hoover. I don't know. I have a friend whose mom says she knows Colleen Hoover, so this will be interesting. Adding on to everything, I'm apparently going to be like a Frida McFadden fan. And I'm going to read The Inmate. But I might swap that out for The Surrogate Mother. Because that one just came out and it sounds very interesting to me. I think it would hit home. Because I am a mom. So that one might make things a little more interesting for me. Anyways, on to number 22, my emotionally devastating category. The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. And then The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Those are all popular books that, sorry, runny nose. I swear to God, I hate living in coastal Texas. I've never seen this many gnats in my life. As soon as I can afford it, I'm leaving this state. I swear to God. Swear to God. Anyways, we're gonna try to ignore them. We're gonna keep going through our list because we are like 3 books away from being done, and then I will leave all of you alone. And yeah, so they were popular on Book Talk a while back. I never got around to them because I'm definitely one of those people that's like, oh, I don't want to read because the hype is hyping it up, and it's just hype. It's gonna ruin. It's gonna curve my opinion. But it's now time. There's a few things that I will hop on bandwagon wise if it's like just it's that good. It's that good, and I'm actually being held at like knife point by my friend in my book club. It's a virtual book club. But she's like, you need to read it. I'm like, okay. I'll read it. I'll go read it. So that's how I wound up involved in the Fourth Wing series, the Empyrean series, and Throne of Glass. I only read the first book. Sorry, Sarah, don't hate me. I still need to read the rest. But after that we have atmospheric, kind of like whimsy. The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, and then Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. They are books that just the atmosphere world building apparently is really, really good, and I love a good world building. I like a good post-apocalyptic, I guess would be the best way to put it. So yeah, there's that. And then finally, we have Love Theoretically on here. Because I don't know if I think I'll start with Love Hypothetically, because that's actually the first book, and for some reason I put Theoretically. I love Allie Hazelwood. I've read now like 4 of her books. Love her. All of her books, super short, easy reads, but my God, they are amazing, and I will stand Allie Hazelwood till I die. Um, so yeah, that's it. Feel free, comment down any other recommendations you have. Like I said, I have a reading goal of 40 books for the year, so I obviously can't just read 26 books and say I'm done. There's so many other books that I need to read. One day we can go through my physical TBR, maybe, if y'all are interested. So yeah, leave me some recs. Let me know what you want to see next. And I will see y'all next time.